Like I said, I think they copy us and are like, yeah, we're going to all be analog. But there's this whole resurgence of like what it was like in the 90s. Like, what were you doing? All these reels and things that have been very viral. It all goes back to this time of what we would say is analog. So explain to me like how you felt this good company and the idea of analog fit so well together.
So, as I thought back on like all of my most favorite moments of friendship, every one of them revolved around like something tactile,
Mm,
sitting around a fire pit with people, dancing at a wedding,
mhm,
clinking glasses, late night sleepovers where something silly happened. It's
mhm,
all very tactile and
mhm,
in person. And it wasn't a lot of technology or other things that made it special. It was being with
mhm.
people. And it usually was very, very simple.
Right.
And so this idea of analog is just recognizing it doesn't take a ton of extra work or details or crazy, decorations or anything to make friendship meaningful and special. And so I just love, I don't know if it's on your social feeds, but this whole trend of the 90s butter mom,
Yes.
I'm all about it.
Oh, yes. Like I'm like, I want to be I
I
think
want
I
to be a
was a butter mom. And
So that's like my goal for the
I
summer
know.
is
Same.
90s butter mom. But it's just this idea that my goal for the year under this canopy of good company is that we have people in our backyard
Hmm.
every week. And
Yep.
whether that's like we're out around the bonfire and we don't have a big backyard, we have like a tiny backyard and it's not fancy. But I just am committed that we are surrounding ourselves with people in real life, whether we have to like order pizza or whatever it takes. And we're going to be off our phones. We're going to be listening to music and just like being in our bodies. And that's
Mhm.
what analog really means to me is simple, present, eye to eye, tactile, and just enjoying conversation and good company.
Mhm. I had such a great day yesterday. I've had a friend since kindergarten. We met the first day of kindergarten. Her name's Marion, so shout out woo to Marion. And she's been coming up to visit with me as I've been recuperating. And she brings a chai tea, which is one of my favorite things. And so when I say first day of kindergarten, like we've been friends for a few years, let's just say that. And what was so fun yesterday, she brought her daughter with her, brought a chai tea. We put our phones up. No phones. We didn't have the TV on, and we sat and we laughed and we told stories, not only about the past, but like our hopes for the future, and just like we talked about the 90s Butter Mom yesterday, which was so funny. And she's like, I need one of those chambray shirts. Like we were figuring out how we could like really pull it off, right? And the recipes. And then I got out my recipe book and she took a picture of a couple of the recipes she wants to try. But it was so fun because there was nothing complicated at all. It was sitting on my couch, sitting on a chair, and just talking. But I could see her expression. I could, when a text, you're like, were they mad? Was that okay? Was that short? Is she annoyed? Like you don't second guess that when you're sitting with someone because you can feel it, you can see it. It's this energy that we've had. We had the sleepovers when we were little, our albums. We were looking at my album collection. We got a new turntable recently, and like that's analog. I love stationery that's like pretty that I can, and I love to get sweet text, but I love to get a handwritten note. And just things like how can we make that into our everyday life that it matters? Because when I was showing recipes yesterday, one of them's from my grandma. And right away when I pulled it up, that's her handwriting. Like how special that I had this old-fashioned card that I could put up and right away knew that that was her handwriting. I'm not sure a lot of people I would know that that's their handwriting. I don't know what their handwriting looks like. And that was such
Totally.
a special thing. Or when I was talking to Marion when we were little, I was attached to the wall because my phone, I couldn't move so many feet, right? And my sister and I would fight over who was talking to their friends the longest that could use the phone. It is this like you're tied to something. So when we were talking about how do we play this out in the world with this analog thing, and encouraging people to really be present with each other, it's bringing back some of those really sweet things of face-to-face, tangible, tactile things that you can hold, that you can relate to, that don't feel just like another part of a scroll or a digital space.
And I think one of the things that it does as well is it slows your life down a little bit.
Mhm.
When the pace of life feels like it's just too fast, like I can't catch up, I can't catch a breath. Incorporating more analog practices just kind of slows
Yeah.
things down a little bit. And that's a pace that I enjoy much more. I'm recognizing when things
Okay.
are just downshifted a little bit and a little more tactile, just create space to really
Yeah.
be with each other.
Well, I encourage all of us to tap into your analog side and then share with us, like, what is it that you're loving, that you're finding, that you've re-engaged with, that maybe is bringing you joy. That would be awesome.